All right. All right, calm down now. So this morning, I talked to you about a key result-producing activity, exposing your business to other people. And I hope I made it simple for you and put it in a way where you can expose your business to anybody, no matter how intimidated you were, because after all, you're not going to try to get them in. You're just going to share your business and ask for a little help. Now I'm going to talk to you about another result-producing activity, which is creating customers. I had a conference call with a group of mine about, I guess, a year and a half ago or so, in which I was asking them, how are you guys using all these cool little single-dose packets that we have now in Market America? And I was met with silence, and somebody got on and said, well, I think they're very convenient to travel with. And I said, are you guys telling me that you don't use these to build your business? And they said, well, talk to us about that. And I thought back to when I started, when a lot of us started, and we had really one real product to speak of. There were a couple of others, but one real product. It was called Thermochrome, a health supplement. It was a capsule. It gave you energy. It helped you burn fat. And we all used it to create customers and create retail profit and create BV. And what made it so simple was it came in a little trial pack. So when I got started, that was the product. And the MO, the way to get customers, was simply give people the trial pack. And some people took that trial pack and said they would take it, and they threw it away. And some people took the trial pack and they misplaced it. Some people took it and tried the product and didn't like it. But every once in a while, someone took it and they liked it, and they'd come back and say, I love that stuff. How do I get a bottle? You want a bottle? And then you had a customer. And then you knew if you kept giving out more. And everybody did this. Elizabeth Weber did this. Frank Kiefer. I could name all the names of all the people from back then. This is how we generated customers and profit and BV. So I had to start talking to this group about how to do that with today's Market America products. And I knew, and I've learned, hello, I better move to this side. I've learned over the years that, maybe over here in the middle. Thank you for that. I knew that in order to teach anything to my group, I would have to teach them how to do it in a very, All right, am I back? I knew that if I was going to teach my group anything, I would have to teach it in a way that was specific and systemized, or it wouldn't be duplicatable. I could talk to them all day long about how to use our trial sizes to create customers, and it might create an instant resurgence of new customers and retail profit, but it would die out eventually because there was not a systemized, structured, uniform way of doing it that would make it duplicatable. So I sat down, I started a brainstorm on it, I talked to a bunch of people, and we came up with a system. And man, I'm telling you, the BV's been flying ever since. That group that I was talking about increased their weekly BV production by about 20,000 BV per week. Now, it was already a substantial group, but 20,000 BV a week. Other groups I've been working with have had similar results. Now, I've had a lot of people call me around the country. I get these calls all the time where people call me up and they go, Phil, you don't know me, but I won you in a raffle. You what? You won me in a raffle? Yeah, I won you in a raffle. You have to do a free coring with my group. Okay. What do you want to talk about? And they always say, I want to talk about trial size marketing. I got trial size marketing because we've been trying it. We've been following your system, but it's not really working that well. Okay, well, tell me what you're doing. And they tell me, and I say, well, that's not my system. They said, well, someone taught it to us and said we were teaching Phil's system. Well, you know what? They missed some parts of it, key parts of it. And if you just pick up on those key parts, everything will change for you. So I'm going to go through it. Some of you may have heard this before, but they say you have to hear it 7 different times, 7 different ways from 7 different people anyway. So here you go. So first of all, it starts with the premise of giving away your products for free. And I know there are people probably on your senior leadership team that are going to tell you, don't listen to him, there's no value in free. There's no value in free. Well, I beg to differ. I think there is tremendous value in free, which is why so many companies offer free marketing on so many different levels. Last week, it's time for me to buy a new car. Last week, stopped in at a couple of car dealerships, walked in, I didn't even have to ask. They offered me a free test drive. Why? Free test drive. Because they know if they can get me to sit in that car, experience that car, the chances of them selling me that car go through the roof. And we could talk about free timeshare weekends, and we could talk about going into big supermarkets or Costco's where they feed you food as you're walking down the aisle because they know if they can get that food item in your mouth, you might buy it. It's free marketing. Why don't we do free marketing like everybody else? So it starts with the premise of letting people try your products for free. Now, with the old packet that I gave out years ago, the packet was a 4-day supply. So it was easy. You gave it out, and you knew they'd take it for 4 days. Well, here, these little single-use packets, you tear them, you use them once and done. That wasn't good enough. I wanted to get them to use it for a period of days. Not because I thought that if they took my isotonic supplement for like 2 or 3 days, they'd feel different, as opposed to only taking it 1 day, because I knew if I could get them to take it for 2 or 3 days, I'd have 2 or 3 days to drip on them, to give them more information and to follow up. So we started with the premise of, let's give out free trial sizes of our products, and everybody you give it to, give them a 3-day supply. And then we decided to come up with numbers. So, you could pick your own number, but once you pick a number, you got to stick to it if you want to make this work. For example, if you intend to give out free trials to 10 potential customers every month, you got to buy 1 box of Isotonics Daily Essentials if you were using that per month, because there's 30 in a box, and you're going to give 3 to each person. That's 10 trials, right? If you're going to give out 30 trials a month, you're going to buy 3 boxes. Now, when I say buy 3 boxes and give it away free, buy a box and give it away free, it's not going to cost you any money. This doesn't cost any money. In fact, it puts money in your pocket. There's no cost to you. Yes, you pay for it up front, but the return is going to be far greater than that cost. And just like I taught you this morning, how simple it is to simply ask people for help, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to give them free stuff, and we're going to ask for help. How many people in here think that sales is easy, selling is easy? I don't see a whole lot of hands. It's not easy, it's difficult. Even professional salespeople tell you sales is difficult. But how many people think giving away free stuff is easy? Giving away free stuff is as easy as pie. How many people out there you think want to be sold? Nobody. But how many people out there love the idea of getting free stuff? Everybody. So it's a win-win. You're going to give out free stuff to people and ask them for help. And it goes something like this. You could have, right in the middle of a conversation about any topic whatsoever, whenever there's a pause in the conversation, hey, you know what, I just thought of something. Maybe you could help me out with something. Sound familiar? Sounds like this morning's conversation. My company's doing a free survey on some incredible health products. I take them myself. I love them. I wouldn't go a day without them. I have to give 10 people a free trial on these this month. I have like 8. I only need 2 more. Can you help me out and try it? It's free, right? It's free. So this is what we do. And you have to have them on you at all times. So you have to have 3 little trial packs. I made this up in the back. This isn't actually it, but best I could do on short notice. You have your little 3 trial packs in a little baggie with a brochure about the product so they can read about it and they know what it is. And let's move forward. So in any conversation, you're going to give a free trial pack. And as soon as you offer it, you have to hand it to them. This is a key part of it. Don't miss this part of it. So you have your trial pack. You see hers is on the counter there or whatever. You have it folded up. You have it somewhere in your pocket, in your bag, on the table, whatever. And as soon as you say to them, maybe you could help me out with something, Dr. Ed, this is how it goes. Maybe you could help me out with something. You're reaching over. Get it out of your hands. If you keep it in your hands and you just talk to them, far less people are going to take it from you. All kinds of people will decline. Yeah, I don't really like vitamins. Yeah, I don't like to drink stuff. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. But if you hand it to them, very few people will give it back. And that goes with any of our products. If you were talking to them about a bottle of OPC3, I'm telling you, if you hand it to them while you're having the conversation, your sales will go up, as opposed to if you don't hand it to them. So this is a key part of it. You have to have them ready. And I've talked to people who say, I say, tell me how you do it. And they say, well, we put 3 trial packs into one of those isotonics cups. That's no good. The reason that's no good is the cup is very helpful, but you know what? How many cups can you carry around? I can't fit more than 5 or 6 in my pockets, okay? But these, I could fit a whole bunch of them. And the reason I want to have more than one, you don't walk around with one of these on you all the time. You always have 3 or 4, because you have to think in terms of groups. If you're near a person who's near a few other people, you just gather them all in. In fact, maybe you can help. In fact, maybe you guys, can you guys come in here for a second? Maybe all you guys could help me out with something. And now you can hand them out. So you have these trial packs. You always have to put your personal testimonial on it. You notice how I said it's an incredible nutritional product. I take it myself. I take it every day. I wouldn't go a day without it. It gives me all the energy I need to get through the day. That's how I say it. You could say it however you want, but I'm telling you, you have to make the point that you take it and you get a benefit from it. Are you with me so far? So the brochure has to be inside here. Not everybody's going to read it because not everybody's a reader, but for the readers, put it in there. What brochure? If you go to your downloads in your back office on unfranchised.com and scroll down, you'll see a whole section on trial size marketing. I have step-by-step instructions in there you could read. In fact, there's a video of, I might not get through all the material here today. Click, click, click. This clock goes so fast. If I don't get through it, just search me on YouTube, Phil Guido, and there's a video from last year's Northeast Regional where I went through all the material. You could download that video as well. So you're going to give these trial packs out to who? Anybody, anywhere, anytime. Here you are in the backyard barbecue with your friends, at the home party, on the soccer field, at the school, with the kids, in the playground, talking to the other parents, around the office, at the meeting, at the networking event, at the coffee shop, at the local shop where you buy clothes or shoes, the plumber, the repairman, the electrician, the computer technician, anybody that comes to your house, at the party, at the wedding, at the birthday, walking on the boardwalk for exercise and the other people around you, at the spin class, at the gym, anybody. The delivery guy, and it looks like she just wants him, but you could give it to her. Your Uber driver, your cab driver, the hotel concierge, the guys you play golf with, the people, the one you're sitting next to on the plane. When I go on the plane nowadays, I make a show of it. I make a show of it. My wife just cracks up when I do it. Once the plane is up in the air and they come down the aisle, I get my water and then I get my packet out. I make a show of tearing it open, looking around. I pour it in. I'm waiting for someone to look at me. They don't have to ask me what it is. They just have to look at me. And I just ask them, do you take nutritional supplements? Yeah, what's that? And it starts the conversation. I can reach over and hand them one. Here, it's called isotonics. I put it in their hand. In fact, maybe you can help me out. We ask them to try it. The waiter, the waitress. Now look, when the waiter comes over to my table, I don't just reach out and hand them isotonics in a little package like this, right? Let me get rid of this. You have to make a friend first. So when we're talking about the Uber driver, the waiter, the waitress, all these people, the electrician, the plumber, I mean, talk to him first. Have a little conversation. He comes over, I introduce myself. What is your name? Tony? Oh, my name is Phil. The first time we've been here. Oh, this is a great restaurant. You look really fit. Do you work out? You just have a conversation. And throughout the dinner, I'm trying to decide, should I bother to go there or not? You know, it's a choice. If he's grouchy, I won't go there, and I won't leave him a very good tip either. But if he goes there, if he's a good conversationalist, he's got a little spark of life, by the end of dinner, we're buds. And I might say, hey, Tony, one more thing you might be able to help me out with, and I hand it to him, and I ask him to try my product. Are you with me so far? So, I know we call it trial size marketing in the training when we're talking to you, the business owners, But I don't tell anyone I'm handing that to that I'm doing a trial-size marketing program or a marketing campaign. That infers that I'm going to hand it to them, and I'm marketing it to them, so at some point they have to get out their wallet and give me their money. You understand? That's just going to cause a lot of resistance to it. It's a free survey. It's not a trial-size marketing campaign, so don't do those words. I always let them know that I'm doing this for my company, and I have a certain quota, whether it's 30, 10, or whatever, and I'm almost there. I just need like one more. And it would really be a big help to me if you could try it for free. I think you're going to love it. And he's got it in his hands already. It's an amazing product. I take it myself. Can you help me out? You can't say the word help enough. Can you help me out? It would really be a big help to me if you could help me out, because I really do need the help. Now, I'm just exaggerating, but you have to say the word help. Nobody likes to join or buy or do anything else, but people naturally like to help. So say the word help and remind them it's free. You don't have to buy anything. You just take it for a couple of days. I think you're going to love it. After a couple of days, I just check in with you and see what you thought. That's all. One question I'll have for you. So we give them their survey. After they agree to take it, you tell them what they have to do. You don't hand it to them or look at them and say, there's 3 trial sizes in there. You just rip the packet open, pour it in a cup, add 4 ounces of water, 8 ounces of water, whatever it is. Drink it, don't eat for 30 minutes. You have to give me your phone number. I have to text you a video to watch. After a couple of days, I'm going to call you. You don't tell them any of that. You hand it to them, ask them to help you out with a free survey. They agree. They go, okay, sure, I'll help you out. As soon as they say okay, then you tell them what to do. Great. They have it. They agreed to help you. All you have to tell them is, all I need you to do is simply text me your email address, because I'm going to email you a very short video. It's about 4 minutes long. You can watch it on your phone. And then after you take it for 3 days, I'm going to give you a quick call and ask you one question about the video and one question about the product. And I really do appreciate the help. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. Thank you for helping me out. Are you with me so far? Okay. One bit of science that you do have to know. You don't have to become Dr. Ed overnight. You don't have to become Sharon Lawrence overnight. But you do have to be able to explain what isotonic capable means in your own words, however you can do it. I'll just tell you how I do it. I just say it's a powdered supplement. You mix the powder with a measured dose of water, and it forms a very pleasant tasting, naturally flavored, effervescent nutritional cocktail. And you drink it down, and it delivers a high percentage of nutrition into your body very quickly, and most people feel the difference. That's the key line. And I do the fist pump when I say it. I don't know why, but this is what I do. I could be talking to someone on the phone, and I do the fist pump. A nutritional cocktail, you drink it down, blah, 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 and most people feel the difference. People have pointed that out to me. You know you were on the phone, right? Yeah, I know, but the fist pump, But you have to tell them that people feel a difference, because that's really the defining difference between this supplement and almost everything else out there in planet Earth, is that they feel it when they take this. So tell them that. So now we've given them our trial size. We've told them what to do. I want them to text me the email address, because I want both their email address and phone number. Maybe the waiter, it's a little weird, and so text me your email. I just, what's your number? I'll text you right now, and you could just reply. Whatever. And look, here's the thing. If my plan is to give out 10 of these every month, and the waiter is not into it, oh well, that's fine. Send it to somebody else. I don't try to sell. I'm not trying to sell. And legitimately, sincerely, I don't care if the waiter buys my product or not. All I care about is that I got 10 of these out into 10 people's hands as a free survey every month. I already know going in, some people are going to take that, and I'm never going to hear from them again. I'm going to call them, and they're never going to pick up. I'm going to text them, and they're never going to reply. I already know that. I already know there's people that are going to take it, that no matter what I say, they're not going to buy it. But I know if I consistently give out 10 of these every month, a minimum of 3 people every month are going to buy from me a Daily Essentials kit. And it's going to pay for all the free stuff I gave away and put a profit in my pocket. And consistency over time, that customer base will compound over time. So, you know, we get their email address, text it to me, whatever. What's your phone number? I'll send you a text right now. Okay. So now, be prepared for group situations. So you're in the restaurant, let's say. Don't think there's not people that heard this whole thing going on and right around you, right? At the table next door to you. I'm just saying, keep your antennas off. Everybody likes to get free stuff. Maybe somebody's thinking about it. Hey, he's giving away free nutritional supplements over there. You know, if you see someone looking at you, you go, you want to try it? I'm on the plane. I made a show of it. Someone asked me. I'm in a conversation. I always look around to see if anybody else. I'll even say it sometimes. This is a really big help. I only got 2 more. Two more. Anybody? And you see people go, yeah, I'm not making this up. Okay. Everybody likes free stuff. So, as we're giving this out, if you're going to go month to month to month to month and do it over a period of time, try to keep track of it. Get organized. There's a tracking sheet in your back office on unfranchised.com. Scroll down, you'll see a trial size marketing tracking sheet. I made the tracking sheet. You can make your own. Whatever you use. I just have on there the name, the phone number, the email address, the date I gave it to them, and then all you're going to do once you give it to them is very simple. You're going to text, and you're going to call them. It's so simple. The first day, you're going to text them to see if they took it. I just text them, Jim, hey, it's Phil. I'm checking on you. Did you take your isotonics today? Just took mine. And he may say, oh, yeah, I didn't take it. I say, go get it. I'm texting, go get it, mix it up. I'm already at work. All right, I'll check on you tomorrow. You have to check on them. How many of you have sold isotonics to people and then checked in on them a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks later? They spent $30, $40, $50, $100 and they never even started. How many? Lots of people. So that's why I do this. I make sure they got started. That's the first day. Very simple. The second day, I text them again and I say, Jim, hey, it's Phil. Here's the link to that video. I remind them it's only 4 minutes. It's the 4-minute and 44-second video on isotonics. You can find it on YouTube, on the Market America channel. You could go to shop.com and go to like the multivitamin page and look at the page and there's like this clapboard symbol. That means there's a movie behind it. You click that, you'll find it. The 4-minute and 44-second video. That's the one. No other videos. On the third day, I call, and it's not weird. It's not weird to call. They know you're going to call. They agreed to take your call. You told them you were going to call when you gave them the free survey. And you can't do the third day with a text. You can't email them. You have to call. You want to do a text or an email on the third day, you do it. But your sales are not going to be what they will be if you do the call. You just give them a quick call. Ring, 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 ring. He may or may not answer. I text him, Jim, trying to get in touch with you. I want to get him on the phone. I don't want to text this. I get him on the phone. He picks up the phone. And the conversation goes something like this. Mary, first you thank them. Joe, Mary, Jim, I want to thank you for helping me out with the survey. It's been a big help to me. I'll just take a minute. I just have a couple of questions for you. Did you take it? Make sure they took it, right? They say they didn't take it. I just, Tom, you didn't take it yet? All right, this is Thursday. Look, I got 1 more day. Can you take it tomorrow? I got to finalize the survey. You said you'd help me out, right? I want to make him take it if he didn't take it. Did you watch the video? This is key. So many groups I've talked to, I say, what about the video? Do you make sure they watch the video? And they tell me, some do, some don't. Well, do you ask them if they watch the video? Well, we send it to them. No, you have to make them watch the video. Why do I make them watch the video? So I call them. It goes like this. Did you take it? Yes. Did you watch the video? I didn't get a chance to. Geez. All right, you know what? It's 10 o'clock. How about I call you back around 3 or 4? It's only 4 minutes long. You can watch it on your phone. I'll call you back later. Good? I want them to watch the video. Here's why. When I handed them the product, I explained isotonic vitamins. That's the first time they heard it, right? I did it in my own words. And it might come out weird, however you say it, but at least you got it on the table. Then you included a brochure that explains isotonic-capable nutrients again. And they may or may not be a reader. And then they watch the video. The video does a masterful job of explaining what an isotonic-capable solution is and why it delivers so much more nutrition into your body than any tablet or capsule supplement on the market. And that's why people feel the difference. It does it in the video. So now they've heard it 3 times. And now I'm going to say it a 4th time. You see, this is what I say when I say I want to drip on them, right? So if they don't watch the video, you have to make an attempt. Now look, if you call back at 3 or 4 o'clock, or you call back the following day, and they still didn't watch it, look, you got to go with it, right? You can't like force, look, they're helping you out here, right? And by the way, I don't care if this person buys it or not. I really don't care. I know if I be consistent and give out my 10 or my 20 or my 30 every month, I'm going to get the sales. So I don't care. So I don't push too hard. But I'll try. I'll make an effort to get them to watch the video because the video sells the product. So here's the key question. She said she took it. She said she watched the video. I got really just a couple of questions. I don't say, did you like it? We've done this in role play. We did this last weekend in Bismarck, North Dakota. And that came out a lot as people were role playing on this. When it came to the call on the 3rd day, they would say, so did it give you energy? Or did you like it? Or what did you think? Those are all the wrong type of question because they can all have a no answer. Did you take it? No. What did you think? I hated it, right? They can all give you a negative answer. You ask them this question. So Jim, tell me about what benefits you got from taking the product. And then you just zip it and wait until he says something. And I'm telling you, 80% of them will give you something positive. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I just feel like I'm thinking straighter. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I have more energy. I'm not sure if it's the product, but my knee hasn't been bothering me so much. Whatever it is, it is. But what benefits did you experience? Now, probably the only common question you're going to get is, how much does it cost? How much does it cost? And you shouldn't panic if you get that question. You should expect it. You should be ready for it. And of course, you break it down into small chunks. How much does it cost? That's the best part. It costs less than the price of a cup of coffee. It's amazing how much it costs. Or it costs about $2 a day, less than the price of a cup of coffee. That's how I say it. You could do it your own way. But I'll give you one way that you shouldn't say it. One way that you shouldn't say it. Suppose you were walking down the street with a friend of yours, and you walked past a coffee shop, and you said to your friend, oh, geez, coffee shop, great. I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm going to go in and get a cup of coffee. You want one? Suppose they said, well, how much does it cost? Would you take out your phone, open up the calculator application, and start figuring out how much, let me see, a Venti Grande, I don't know, $3.79 times, let's say, 3 months, so let's call it 90 days, so let's say times 90. It cost about, I don't know, maybe $315. Would any of you say that? Is that how you would respond to a simple question of, do you want a cup of coffee? I don't know, how much does it cost? Would anybody do such a ridiculous thing as to try to figure out how much it costs to drink that coffee every day for 3 months? No, nobody would do that. But when they ask you, how much does it cost? It's exactly what you do. You try to add up how much it will cost. Let me think. I think the kit is 180, or it used to be on, and then there's the shipping part of it. Well, that's if you pay. Sometimes we get the free shipping. That's if you hit the shopping. But then there's the packets, and they cost less, but they cost more, but they cost less because you're only buying a 30-day. Oh my God, stop, you're hurting my brain. Just tell them if they ask how much it costs that it's just the best part of it is, look, everybody you know goes out all day long and they drip money all day long. They buy a lottery ticket, they buy an energy, $2 goes here, $1 goes here, $3 goes there. They don't even think about it. So what's $2? It's nothing. So we tell them $2. Now, all these things, right? We could go down a whole list of things and what they cost. Now, all right, so they go, all right, $2. But, you know, so It's $2, but it's still, you told me 90 days, I'm doing the math here, I don't know how much that cost, $100 and something. Isn't that a lot of money? Again, I don't try to sell. I'm not trying to sell. But I will try to overcome just a little bit, and I might say, is it a lot of money? I guess that depends on what price you put on your health, Fred. I mean, I wouldn't go without this stuff. What it's done for me and my health. And I'll let them decide on how they want to put that. If you want to offer them a discount coupon as a little push, you could say, I could do one thing. I do have a discount coupon. I only have one. as if, you know, you have the coupon code in your back. I always say it that way. I only have one, and I could give it to you. It expires this Friday, though. If you want it, take 20% off the price. And look, if it's a no, it's a no. It's fine. In fact, if it's a no, you should actually get excited. Here's why. If you can manage, if you can get this down and manage to fail at this miserably, fail 70% of the time, it will be an enormous success for you. So every no is key. You want no's. You're trying to accumulate at least 70% no's. If you can get 70% no's, you'll win. Because if you can get 70% no's, it means that you're doing it. And if you're doing it, you're going to win. So when you get a no, someone says to you, I took it, yeah, I really think it helped my energy. Really, no kidding. So I knew you'd get the benefit. I knew it. Wait till you see how you'll feel after 90 days. That's what I say. That's like the money line for me. Wait till you see how you feel after 90 days. I can drop it off this week, or I can have it drop shipped to your house this week, so you don't get interrupted on it. Well, how much does it cost? Like a cup of coffee. Well, how much is it really? It comes out to like $77 for a box, right? We go through this whole thing, and we have a, I just lost my whole train of thought. I lost the whole railroad there. I don't know about my train of thought. Let me click a slide and see if that helps. So if it's a no, it's a no. If it's a no, just thank them. Thank them. I don't think it's for me. Thanks anyway. I don't like to take stuff. Thanks anyway. Just thank them. Just be happy. Just thank them. Say, Jim, really, I really do appreciate your help. Thank you so much. And then call your upline leader, by the way. Call your upline leader. Hey, Tom, it's Phil. Just got another no. So excited. Woo! That's like 7 in a row. And you should be excited, because no's are good. Okay, so thank them. You should be happy if you're getting the no's. Millions of people out there, and millions of people will love this product if they just knew it existed. Here's the deal. How many of you have sold isotonics? Raise your hand. How many of you would agree with me if I said there are certain people out there who, you can't explain it, Dr. Ed, but the next day, or later that day, they already call you and tell you, this stuff is amazing. How many people have heard this before? So here you go. That's at least one of your 10. At least one of your 10, you have no work to do. You're going to call them and say, hey, Jim, it's Phil. And they're going to go, oh, Phil, that isotonics? Oh, my God, I love that stuff. There's 1 out of 10. Another 1, 2 out of 10 might buy it simply because they saw all the information. They read about it, the isotonics, the this, the that. And another 1 might buy it simply because they just don't know how to say no. But I'm telling you, a minimum of 3. We have people running 4.5 to 5 out of 10 of these. They've done it for a while, and they're getting really good at it. And even those people will call me at times and say, I go, how's it going with the trial size thing? I had a guy the other day who said, I got like 12 in a row no's, 12 in a row. He's not discouraged, because he knows he's going to run off about 4 or 5 or 6 sales in a row as well. So if they like it, if they express any positive feedback whatsoever, what benefits did you get? I think it's helping my energy. Great. I knew you'd get the benefit. And then the money line. Wait till you see how you feel after 90 days, Ron. You're going to love this. I can have it drop shipped to your house in a couple of days. What does it cost? Blah, blah, blah. If they object to the cost, you can always say there is a less expensive option. It's like a bulk kit. That would be the bottles, right? You just mix it up yourself in the morning. I actually like the packets because I could take them everywhere with me. You want the packets? You just go for the sale. You assume they want the product and you go for the sale. Any enthusiastic feedback whatsoever, you assume they're smart, you assume they want it, and you just ask them when and which type, the packets or the bulk kit. This, we don't need a disclaimer because I'm not really going to talk money here, so we'll take that off. I got two screens up here and I'm getting confused on which one is on your screen. What would happen if you had just one person on your left and one person on your right, and you wanted to do this? I would suggest that at a minimum, you each add 2 boxes of Isotonics Daily Essentials. And by the way, that is the product of choice as far as I'm concerned. We have lots of little single-use packets. But let me tell you something. Women's Health is probably not a great product for Tom Holden, okay? An anti-aging formula is probably not something that Brett Portelli is going to be interested in buying and consuming. Some people are coffee drinkers, some are not. But Daily Essentials is for everybody, young, old, male, female. That's the product that I use. So what if you had just 2 people on the left and right? I say add 2 boxes to your auto ship. You have to add it to your auto ship. You have to add it to your auto ship. You can't do it any other way, and I'll tell you why. Why 2 boxes, first of all? Because you have to take it yourself. You can't expect people to buy a health product from you that you don't take or believe in yourself. So 1 box is for you, and 1 box is to break into 10 trial packs to give away every month. And I'm going to add it to your auto ship because I want that urgency on it. If you don't add it to the auto ship and you just buy 2 boxes, 30 days is going to go by before you blink. You're going to have not given out your 10, and you're just going to bleed into the next month, and the next month, and the next month. If you have it on your auto ship, I know that when you get to day 27 or 28 and you still got 7 trial packs left, you're going to get rid of them because you got 2 more boxes coming in another couple of days. Are you getting me? Is somebody getting me? Thank you. So after 90 days, you and your partner, if you each gave out 10 trials a month for 3 months, that's 30 trials each, you'd have 27 new customers buying a Daily Essentials kit every month. 27 new customers buying a box of Daily Essentials every single month. What if you project that out for a year? For a year. It compounds like crazy. Only 27 new customers in the first 3 months alone will generate close to $5,000 in retail profit for the 3 of you and 2,500 BV. Think about it sitting there, you and the person on your left and right. Did you create $5,000 in sales over the last 90 days? Maybe, but maybe not. And this, you can do it by just handing out free stuff, free stuff. So consistency is king. The gross retail profit will far exceed the cost of the free stuff you're giving out, even if you only average 3 a month. So it costs you nothing in the end. And your commissions will compound over the year. And by the way, if you factor in other things, meaning, so you and a person on the left and person on your right, once you start having success with it, other people in the group will see how easy it is and they'll buy in. All of a sudden you'll have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people on your left and right doing this. Everybody's just giving away free stuff. They're giving away free stuff and they're taking orders all day long. And you'll add on sales like crazy. When you sell people a health product that's made a positive difference on their health, they will take your recommendation on additional health products all day long if you just recommend those products. I'll talk to you about that in 1 second. I'm running out of time here, so I got to go. I haven't factored in any drop-off. I never do. There certainly will be people who try your product for 3 days, buy it, take it for a while, and stop. It is what it is. Some people will quit on it. People quit in life. People quit college. It doesn't mean the university is terrible. It just means they quit, okay? It doesn't mean your product's bad. It doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean Market America is bad. It just is what it is. But the drop-offs will be more than made up for by the add-on sales of other customer referrals. For that customer who says, I absolutely love this stuff. Can I get a box for my mom in Florida? I absolutely love this stuff. Can I put my husband on it? So it's going to even out anyway. So, we said this already. Let me think about this. I got to move ahead here. I'm trying to figure out how to manage my time and finish this. All right. So, how do you get repeat reorder customers, and how do you get customers to buy more product, and how do you get customers to refer other customers? You simply ask. That's all you do. You ask, hey Jane, it's Phil. I always say Phil with isotonics. That's just how I do it. It's Phil with isotonics. It's a reminder. I just saw you placed another reorder for your product. Listen, I'm so happy it's working out for you. I'm so happy you're doing so well. I knew you'd get the benefit of the product. This month, my company's offering a free discount to anybody who gives us a referral. This month, my company's offering a free box of daily essentials. Make it up if you want. This month, my company's offering something, and give them something in return for them referring other people who they know, who they care about, who they think would stand to be healthier if they took isotonics. If you ask, you'll get referrals. I guarantee you, if you don't ask, you won't get any. So you can dangle a discount out there. You can also ask them to try other products. They now take daily essentials. That's 4 key products that we have, and they're buying it religiously every month. And by the way, you don't do this when they agree to buy it. So in other words, you gave them the trial, they took it for 3 days, you texted, you called, they watched the video, they liked the product, they buy the product, and in the very next breath you go, and Jim, by the way, we do have some good things for your joints. Do you have any joint pain? And do you have any trouble sleeping? Is your skin bad? We don't turn into someone wearing the plaid leather coat, plaid suit jacket and the white patent leather shoes and become a total salesman by shoving products down their throat. We wait until they reorder. When they reorder once, twice, 3 times, now you have their confidence. Now's a good time to add on products. I do it by calling. It's as easy as pie, and it's not weird. It's not weird. You're their customer manager. They gave you their phone number a long time ago and told you it was okay to call. So I call up and I go, hey, it's Phil with isotonics. How's everything going? Great. If they're not in a good mood today, if they're grouchy, if they seem rushed, I just go, okay, great, I was just checking by. But if they're conversational and they're in a good mood and they're talkative, then I just say, hey, maybe you could help me out with something else. Do you know anybody who could use like 1 or 2 nights really restful sleep a week? My company's marketing a new product with a free trial. You know anybody who would try that for me? Do you know anybody who has digestive issues of any sort? I'm just asking. I mean, you never know. Do you know anybody like that? My company's got a free trial going. And you'll get them to try more product and become a customer of more and more products over time. So let's move ahead here. How about recruiting your customers? How many people in here bought a Market America brand product before you became an unfranchised owner? Make some noise. Okay. So we know that that's a proven method to sponsor a new unfranchised owner. So now you have all these customers coming. It's a great source of potential new business partners. I use the phone again. I know it's old school, but it works 1,000 times better than, I've tried it all. Look, I embrace technology. I use the technology. I don't ride a horse. I have a car. And I like technology, and I've tried all the messaging and Facebook back and forth and this and that. The best results I get is when I call and I pick up the phone. I already have a repeat reorder customer. They're using my product. They probably bought other products over time. They probably referred me customers. They are an official bean in my jar. And it's as easy as pie for me to call them and just say something like, hey Jim, it's Phil with Isotonics, just checking in. How's everything going? If he's not in a good mood, I hang up. If he's in a good mood, I keep it going. Listen, you might be able to help me out with something. We're looking for a rep in your area. Just happens to be Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We're looking for someone there, and I thought of you because you live there and you take our product. Do you know anybody who might be looking for something right now, who might want to do something on the side? They would get all their Isotonics products at the wholesale cost instead of paying retail like you, and probably make a good deal of money. Does anybody come to mind who you think might be interested in looking at something like that? And I'm hoping they say me, and if they don't say me, but they say, you know, you should call my sister-in-law. She'd be good at something like that. I'll take it all day long. Are you getting this? Okay, I got 58 seconds. So anyway, Mary, my business is growing like crazy. Everybody loves it. You love Isotonics? Everybody loves it. That's a kind of a problem for me because my business is growing. I got more than I can handle. I'm looking for somebody. Do you know anybody? Do you know anybody? Anyway, we could go on and on and on about this. My time is just about up. Here's the deal. I'm telling you flat out, every group that I've personally worked with, and we got this going, and they do it in a systematic way. You have to commit to doing it. You can't just fiddle with it, then you're just going to get like nothing results. But if you commit, and especially if you have a little group and you commit, we're going to give out 10 every month, 20 every month, 30 every month. More will just magnify your results. And you agree to stick with it for a minimum of 3 to 4 months. After those 3 to 4 months, you're going to have so many customers and so much retail